In this task, you have to use a suitable database package to import a CSV file and assign the following database. So you have to open or create the database. After that, you will import the file. So you have to open your database application, which is Microsoft Access here, and click blank database. Then you have to specify the place where you will save your database and name it. Okay, for example, I want to save it here, and I want to name it task18a. Okay, I have it before, so I will just replace it. Okay, then I will click create. I will replace it because I have it before. Now this is an empty database. I have empty table. I don't want to use this table at all because I want to import the CSV file. So I will just close this table from here, and I will go to import the CSV file. Click external data. In the version at school, you have under the import and link group, you will have these entities: text file, XML, HTML, and Excel. Here you have it from a new source, the new data source, as it's mentioned inside your book. Okay, so you have the to import the CSV file. So you have to go to new data source and choose text file. Okay, then you have to specify the place where you have the source file. My source file is cars, so I will go and check it. It is here, cars.csv. Then open. Then you have to be sure this option is selected. It's import the source data into a new table in the current database that we have already created. Then we will click open, and if you look here, we see the delimiter between between the information in each cell is comma, so it's limited by comma. So you will just click next. Then the delimiter is comma. Here this is very important. Please be careful. You click this option, first row contain field names. If you didn't click this option, you will not find a field names inside your database, and you will face a problem on all of your coming work. Okay, so be sure you tick already the first row contain fields name. Then you will click next. Here, if you look here, you will find the field names. This is the first field: who manufactured the car, then model, then color. Here, if the task asks us to change the field name to meaningful names and short, you have to follow the instructions of the task. Okay, so I want to change the field names to short and meaningful names. For the first one, who manufacture a car, I will change it to make. The second one is model. I don't want to do any change of it. Then color is okay. It's short and meaningful. Here, price that we bought the car for, so we will name it like purchase price, P price. Next we can move from here. Price that we will sell the car for, we will just click on it, and simply we can name it selling price as price. Then let's continue. The year of the car, of the manufacturing, and extras. I don't want to change the field name because it's short and meaningful. And the last one, does the car need clean? We can name it like valid. Okay, V. Okay, like this we have already changed the field names to short and meaningful names. Here don't trouble yourself to change data type. You want to change it from different place, okay? Then we will click next. The question, if the question asks you to choose primary key, you have to choose it. But if you look back at the task, you will see there is nothing mentioned about the primary key. Some fields name in are inappropriate. Create appropriate and meaningful field names for those fields. You may add another field as a primary key field if your software requires this. Okay, so we have a primary key field is added here. Let access add a primary key, so we have a new field called ID. Okay, then we will click next. Then we want to name the table that we have already imported a meaningful name. We want to name it TBL cars. Let's check the name from the okay, this is the name. Then we will click finish and simply close. Now we have this table. It's now in a database form, and these are all of the entities and all of the field names and the records. And now we have to continue to change the data types. Okay, to change the data types you have to go to home and go to the design view. This is the datasheet view, and you just go to the design view. Okay, so we have a primary key which is ID and its data type auto number, because this is the primary key and we have already put it in the setting. And let's see the data types from the task. We have text for make, color and model, and we have to the for the P price, we have to choose it like a currency with 2 decimal places. Okay, so you have to go to the decimal places here and you will just click 2. So if you click here, you will have an information, the formatting information here. We choose from here 2 decimal places. Okay, then we have to do the same for S price. So you click here, it is a currency and 2 has 2 decimal places. Then we will go to the year. Here it is integer. You don't have integer, so you will just choose it as a number. Okay, extras is a text, and the valid it's yes or no, so it is boolean. So you will go boolean means yes or no. If you check here booleans, so you go back to the database, you will just choose yes or no, and in the format you have to be sure it is yes or no, and just save. So we will go back to the datasheet view, and this is our datasheet view output. Go to the design view again, check everything is okay. And we have done with that.